So I'll wait for him to join with that first link. Hi guys, welcome back. Hello everyone. Hello everyone. Welcome to this live broadcast, guys. I'm super excited to be in your face. How are you doing? Apologies for the late entry. We really apologize. So sorry. You know how these things work, right? You know, technical issues. But we bless God that we are here and we are waiting for our guests to actually join us. So today's live section, I'll be I'll be inviting our guest, the tech informant, right? Like we know today we'll be looking at why over 40 should actually start a YouTube channel. Okay. And our tech informant is over 40 and he's packing YouTube money. Right. So we've invited him to come and teach us what we need to do, how to start YouTube at the age of 40 so that we can also pack this money with him, right? So, guys, I'm trying to invite him. So, while he's while he's joining us, please make sure you with your questions. We're going to have question time. So just you know, um, get ready your questions so that you're going to ask your questions at the end of the day. Yes, our guest is with us. Welcome, sir.
Yeah, welcome.
Thank you so much for the patience. Thank you so much for everything. We thank God that we are able to make it.
Okay,
So, guys, we have our guest with us. And like I said, he is the tech informant, right? So, you can follow him at Elozenat, right? That is his handle on YouTube. Like I said, he's over 40, so he is very much qualified to teach us how to pack YouTube money so that we too we can be packing it. Right, guys? So welcome, sir, again. Thank you so much for joining us. All right, so
yeah,
without wasting much time, we'll just go straight into it. Um, we said over 40. We want to know what exactly or why. Let's start with the why. Why should I actually come on YouTube? Because we know that YouTube social media is for the young guys, the Jay-Z's, if I say that, right? So why should I, as a person over 40, 50, 60, start a YouTube channel? Please let us know.
okay. Um, Thank you for bringing me as a guest, and appreciate this wonderful moment to relate with your audience. Okay, I hope you're with me. Okay, now we're talking about um people over 40 or people from 40 and above having
Yes, sir.
starting a YouTube channel. So, like me personally, when I started my YouTube channel, I was in my early 40s when I started my YouTube channel. So
Wow.
I know what I've gained, both experience wise, both networking, the exposure, and even the monetary aspect of things. So as a 40-year-old, or let me from 40 years plus,
Yes.
you need to start your YouTube channel already. In the sense that there's a lot of vacuum. Like what I shared in our community, I talked about the Gen Zs. Gen Zs, in short, is just like YouTube or social media is their tool, is their thing. It's just like they were born into this social media,
Media, yes.
into social media. So they don't know what the traditional media is all about. So now, being over 40, I believe an average person, I believe an average person that is over 40 should have been doing something, should have been doing something from his teens up to his 40th. At
Okay.
least not from 18 years, from 18 years to 40 years is like 22 years. And
Okay.
definitely nobody, I don't think anyone will be idle for over for 20, 22 years or 20 plus. You should do something, at least you'll be engaged either as a career person, as a business person, or whatever thing. There's something you have been doing for the past 22 years. And just imagine that within those years, like the 20 years plus that you are doing a particular thing, there's a lot of wealth of knowledge that you have already accumulated within those period of, I mean, those years. So now, most of our generation, let me count it like the millennials, the Gen X, the
Yeah.
baby boomers, we always see social media as just a childish thing. When you talk anything social media, most of us, the older generation,
Older people, we shy away from it.
we don't take it seriously because we
Yes.
were we were born into doing formal things, corporate
Mm.
formal things.
Mm. Mm.
Those things that are corporate or formal things, I mean, formal system of doing things, is now
Mm. Mm.
becoming obsolete. You can imagine,
Mm.
now, like a government or even a president of a country, if they want to make an announcement, now they make it on Twitter.
Yes, exactly.
How powerful social media is. Government
Yes.
agencies, before they will even release it publicly, they will come to social
Yes.
media
Of
and
course.
from their official Twitter handle.
Mm-hmm.
Even
True.
we don't even consider the hard copy of other means of media. They focus more on the social media, their Twitter handles. So this shows you how powerful social media is. So now, as someone over 40 years, you should have already have a YouTube channel. One, it is free. It is free.
Yes.
A YouTube channel is free. And one thing about YouTube again is that it's a place where you can share your thoughts. I think
True.
anybody that is over 40 years should have a thought that it can
Yes, that
contribute
they can put out.
to a society, whether career wise, whether religious wise, faith based, whatever thing. So at that age of 40, you know a lot more than
Mm.
like 1/3 of the population of the earth.
True.
So that's one reason why someone over 40 years should
Should
have.
actually start. Wow.
So
Wow.
not gone into the financial aspect and other aspect. I think we're going to
Yes,
talk.
yes, of course, of course. Okay, thank you so much for that. So, if you're over 40, you're hearing it right now, you have so much experience, you have so much for you to share. And the best place for you to do that is on social media. And guess what? It is free. Nobody is charging you anything. Before now, when you want to put out information, we go through newspaper, radio, we still have those. But before you put out anything, you have to pay lots of money. But here is social media, free of charge. Come and tell us what you want the Nigerians to know about you. That good nature of you that you feel, Nigerians should know to make in Nigeria better, come and share it on social media. Awesome. So now, the question now is, how do I actually start? Right? So we've talked about you need to start, you have experience. So how do I start? What do I
Okay,
need to do to get started on
okay.
YouTube?
To start a YouTube channel, um, like as we have said already, is free. To open
Yes.
an account is free. So now, before you start, you must be intentional about it. You must have something
Okay.
here with the world.
Wow. Yes.
For example,
Intentionality.
yeah, let's say for example, if you're a mother, let me say a
Mm.
mother, a working at work at home
Class
mom.
mom.
Yes, excuse me. Now you've definitely maybe you've betted like two, three children. You know, you are familiar with household things, family,
Mm.
maybe relationship wise. So there are lots of experiences or things you have learned over the years.
Over the years.
If that is your skill, you know, most times when people talk about social media or YouTube, they always
Mm.
assume the tech people, you know, those people, you must know how to do this, you must know how to do that.
Yes. Yes.
But it's not all about that. There's
Okay.
one, there's one elderly man that I know in Nigeria, one Dr. Akpoki, something like Dr. Akpoki.
Okay.
This, I think, is in his 60s.
Okay.
This man started his YouTube channel. I think probably let me when I started seeing his videos was like, let me
Mm.
say, like about some months ago. But this man every day, almost like on a daily basis, he comes on YouTube to talk about faith, talk about
Wow.
relationship, talk about
Wow.
that what he has.
Anything that he
Comes
has.
for it out. And this man, in I think in less than let's say 4 5 months, he have already gathered. I think you have gotten over 100,000 subscribers as we speak
Wow.
now.
Wow.
So know what you want to share with the world. If you know where you have a lot of knowledge, people are willing to
Mm.
listen.
Mm.
People are willing to listen. People are willing to learn. And the younger generation, some of them don't know their rights from their left.
From the
So
left. True.
so waiting for people, the elderly ones, to to share their
Put
thoughts so
them
that they,
through to share. Show them the way.
exactly, like coming to relationship. Maybe a young boy wants to marry now. Maybe the resources he has around him is not enough. He's waiting
Mm.
for a married man, someone that have 5 years, 10 years, 20 years experience to come on social media to share with him. And you
Mm.
know, because we have some gaps in information on this social.
Yes. Yes.
For example, there's a guy in his 20s. This
Okay.
guy this guy is a millionaire. I
Okay.
mean, millionaire in dollars, not in naira. This guy is a
Wow. Okay.
He just bought 2024 Mercedes, one AMG Mercedes, the latest Mercedes. He just bought it. He
Wow.
bought it around 300,000. Sorry, 300 million naira. So you can
Mm.
do the in dollars.
In dollars.
That house is over a billion. I'm telling you, this guy is it's not up to 30 years.
Wow.
Getting all these things. And if you see the guy, just a normal, simple guy. So, but something struck my mind. I was saying that if this guy had, if he has have a mentor, like maybe he has somebody that is mentoring him, maybe
Mm.
business, he wouldn't have gone all out, because probably
To
when you
buy a
ask the
car.
guy, what else is there any investment he had?
Mm.
Not have-
Mm.
So,
True.
so that is the gap that is missing, especially in our community, in our society, like
Mm.
we have a lot of our over 40s that are shying away. So
Mm.
start a YouTube channel. You have something you have in mind. You have something that you are good at. I've made mention of Dr. Poki, a Nigerian
Yeah.
in his 80s. I mean, sorry, in his 60s. Then
Okay.
we have a popular figure like Aisha Yesufu. Aisha Yesufu is an activist, or I don't know whether it's active, but is she's well known in the political space. You
Okay.
always come on YouTube. She has been very active on YouTube, and I think she's in her 50s, early 50s now. She's
Wow.
very she's pulling, a massive audience. So YouTube is something that when you want to start, just have a clear thought of what you want to do.
Want to
Not
do?
not only about tech. It's not only about tech. You can do anything. Just like I said, you can be a housewife. You can come and teach us how to cook, or the things
Mm,
you have with children and all those things. So you just have to get a plan, know what to do, what you want to share with the world, and then you can broadcast yourself.
okay. Thank you very much. So, with this in mind, we've talked about having something to do having something in mind to do, right?
Yeah.
Now, can you mention, these niches? We've heard about people saying you have to niche into different categories. So, can you give, like, give us niches or categories that we can look at when we are trying to come?
Okay. Now there's have a lot of niches, or we like to call it sub niches,
Okay.
and have the major ones. Like niches. When we say these niches to some persons or people that are new to sound somehow strange, what is niche? Like niche in layman's term, let me if this could be the layman's term is we call it industry. Like we are
Okay.
financial industry, we
Industry.
have industry, entertainment industry. That could be a minor word for that. So now, if you come to YouTube or content creating, that we have the two major niches. We have the entertainment and the educational content, educational niche. So under these are the two major ones. Then under these two niches, we have sub niches. We have sub niches like we have lifestyle. We
Okay.
have like you believe that the kind of life you live is interesting. You can create a YouTube channel and start sharing
Sharing about your life.
your lifestyle, the way you live, the way you work, the way you go to parties, the way you attend meetings, and all those stuff. So if people enjoy that kind of, I mean, if you know that there's something unique about your lifestyle, you can start sharing it. People can start learning from that. Then we have trainings, tutorials. Like me personally, I started with educational content. I started teaching on my channel because I discovered that just let me give you a little background of how I started. I started with blogging.
Okay.
I have a website that I was, teaching how to protect yourself from spammers like email spam and all those stuff.
Okay.
I was doing it, how to cover your data in your computer. I was doing all those
Okay.
things. Then I will have a blog. Then I'll share it on Facebook. So
Okay.
it point now, and I felt that it's high time I start my own YouTube channel, show my
Mm.
face. Then it wasn't easy. I summoned courage that I'm going to do this thing. So I move ahead and created my own channel. So what I have in mind back then is to teach people, teach my audience, people that are interested in what I want,
You do. Mm.
what I do. Then one thing I learned while I chose YouTube was that I have that on this platform, on this social media, I mean on YouTube platform, I have that opportunity to go global compared to
True.
other YouTube, I mean
Places.
social media platforms. Like
Yes.
on its own, it's a search engine. And
Yes.
anything that you keep on YouTube, any video you upload or whatever thing you share on YouTube is internal, meaning that
Mm.
a video you uploaded like 10 years ago, people can
Mm-hmm.
still find it. It's easily accessible. But let me ask you one question. Like for example, if a picture you uploaded on Facebook, let me say like 7 years ago, how easy can you get that picture?
No, you can't. You have to go
Almost
search.
you can't.
Mm.
It's almost impossible. So, but on YouTube, something you did like 12 years ago, it's just a matter of typing,
Buttons. Yes.
you just dig everything out. So, I saw that as a big that the advantage a very big advantage that YouTube.
Advantage.
So now when you come to niches, you have to know what you are good at. Then these niches, we talk about entertainment, call it entertainment
Relationship.
and educational. So when it comes to entertainment, we have the comedy, we
Okay.
have we have it, we have like for example now, Nollywood are killing it on YouTube. I
True.
mean, ton of Nollywood producers, they prefer to upload their videos on YouTube instead
Mm-hmm.
of Netflix.
Sir, please,
Many
could
of
you check your mic a bit?
Okay, can you hear me clearly now? Can you hear me better now?
Yes, yes.
Okay,
It was
so
going off and on, the volume, your audio.
okay, so what I'm trying to say is that these Nollywood people, they are killing it because they dis-
Exactly.
they discovered the gold mine. I mean, in
On
YouTube. So
YouTube. Yes.
dive into it. So also other platforms like when you come to the educational part, like
Mm.
all the news channels in the world. Let me just put it almost at least let me say like 80% of them
Mm-hmm.
or Nigeria, all the top news channels, TV stations, they are
Yes, they have.
all on YouTube. And most times, people like, okay, let me say, for example, there's a program that was aired previously. I don't need to, if it were before, probably if you miss a
You've
program on
lost, yes, you've lost that information.
Saturday, but now if you miss it, you can go back on their YouTube page, then just
Yes, and
go.
watch.
So you get the point. So then coming to the educational aspect, that this one is like infotainment. And when you talk about
Mm.
this TV station, then coming to like personal, listen, we have the fitness. If you're a doctor, if you are good at medicals or health issues, you can see what a Aproko doctor is doing. It's not only doing it
Yes,
on,
of course.
also doing it on YouTube. Even YouTube even blowed him more. It was even
Mm.
like it gets more popular when he now joined YouTube proper.
YouTube.
And
Yes.
that even made him to even upgrade his content quality because
Mm.
it's not about industry standard. So there's a lot of niches. There's lots of niches. You can go into entertainment, you can go into educational, you can go into infotainment, that mixing of both entertainment and education, you know, a lot.
Wow, thank you so much. I remembered talking to a friend of mine who is a teacher, and I was encouraging her to actually come on YouTube. And one of the things I told her was, do you know that you can, in your class, since you're a class teacher, because she's actually a class teacher. So I told her, do you know that in your class, you can put up your camera, and while you're teaching, you are just videoing yourself. And at the end of that teaching, go and upload it on YouTube. Do you know that there are people that will come and watch it? And she
Yes,
was
yes,
like, really, Grace? Ah, that's true. I've not thought about it. And I'm like,
yes.
yes, now you are breaking your head. You are saying teaching work is not paying. I've given you strategy now. Oh, yeah, go and do this one. So
No,
it's just amazing. It's
it's
just
amazing.
amazing.
It's amazing. Like what I said earlier, if you know your daily life or the things you do,
Yes.
whether as a career or as a personal life, is something that is very interesting. Other people would like to know or
To
watch.
learn, yes.
Just to record it. It doesn't take much. You record it now. A typical phone, like I know this live stream we are doing it with.
The phone,
So
yes.
need to buy additional gadgets. You can start recording it. Then as time goes on, you start improving. What?
Okay. So apart from your phone, is there any other thing that they would need?
No, for a start, you don't need anything special. Someone
Okay,
have
just the phone is good to go with.
your phone, have a good phone with a good camera. You know,
Okay.
maybe much later you can now start talking about upgrading your sound, like buy external lapel mic, all those wireless
Microphone. Mm.
ones. For a start, if you're under budget, you don't need too much for a start.
Thank you so much. So with your phone, guys, you can get started. Just stay where there is light. You can see my face. I'm just close to the windows. There's no light now. So with the window, I can see light. So with your phone, with sunlight, you're good to get started, guys. So you don't have any excuse not to start your own YouTube channel after watching this video. You don't have any excuse whatsoever not to get started. All right, guys. So sir, now the next question is: we've talked about tools, we've talked about what we need to do. Now, how do we actually make this money? Because I know that you will not start YouTube today, and will I start YouTube today and start making this money? Like we are saying that you can come and pack money on YouTube. So how do I start making this money on YouTube?
Okay, you know, YouTube is just like any other profession. YouTube is just like any other profession. For example, when you gain employment into a company, like as a as an entry level employee, you start by earning little. So by the time, I think it should take you like several months or even years before you start earning. So YouTube also, when you start on YouTube, you need to be patient with the process. It will take some time for you to make money on YouTube. Some people, it might just take them matter of weeks, some maybe just months, some even years. Like for example, in my own case, when I started earning from art, you know, on YouTube, everything is not, most creators, but I believe we're not, our audience currently are not only creators. We have a
Yes.
big audience, because now we're talking about people over 40. So now,
Yes.
at YouTube, the first thing you need to have in mind is to share quality value,
Mm.
because money in your mind, you might be disappointed. So you need to have intention that you are coming to share value. Like what I shared, I've shared this thing several on my channel. It took me like almost 3 years for YouTube to start paying me. But even before then, I was benefiting from other things to what could give me. Like for example, when I was sharing my knowledge on YouTube, that gave me the opportunity to work with people in different parts of the world. You get it?
Yes, sir.
As you know, one of the the criteria, one of the things you need to get to become successful is exposure. Because if you are the best person, or if you have the best talent or the best skill, and you are hidden somewhere, nobody know about you, there's no way you can excel.
Of
You can be
course.
in just be one place. You are just like a lighting cover. So, but when you are on YouTube, YouTube will expose a lot. It will give you a lot of ideas. We expose you to a lot of people. Like when I started with one of the videos I did back then was how to register a business in Nigeria.
Wow.
So how to register a business in Nigeria. And that video, you know, not that YouTube paid me for that video, but the connection I used it to get, the referral. Because when people saw me talking about that, when people saw that they now um, they felt that this person that is sharing this knowledge knows a lot about it. And what they did was they engaged me to do that. To start their business. And it's that that did it for a very long time, and I know it was profitable. Then also coming to my field, like my skill, I'm a software engineer. So sorry, I started at a point as a, I mean, teaching about web development. So, but when I started, when people saw what I was doing on my channel, they now told me that they want to build a website. So I started having, website development referral. So whatever skill you have, you can share it on YouTube. You can start making money. You can start making money before you YouTube starts paying you. And for YouTube to pay you, like for YouTube to pay you directly, you need to have like at least 1,000 subscribers on your channel. You need to have 1,000 to subscribe to your channel, and then you need to have hours in the past 365 days or the past 12 months. So when you get to that, then you know, you start paying you. So, but before you get to that, if you take you time to reach that threshold, there's still other ways to make money. We have the affiliate marketing. Some people still make
Okay.
money, probably not in Nigeria, maybe but elsewhere, they make money with affiliate marketing. And you can even use YouTube, know, as a funnel to drag people to your business to patronize you. Like I know most traders or most small businesses, they focus on Instagram, but YouTube also is a very good place to showcase your business as well.
Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So, concerning, you talked about affiliates, you talked about sharing your business on YouTube. I've also, heard of people, which is also something that I talk about, when you create digital products and you sell on YouTube. So do you want to, we talked about sharing your knowledge,
Yeah.
right? And, creating digital product out of your knowledge. Can you talk something about that? How that can go for people, since we're talking about sharing knowledge?
Okay. Now, there are a lot of ways of sharing knowledge on social media, especially on YouTube. Now, sharing knowledge before you can sell anything on YouTube or on social media, before you can sell anything, you must have proved to your audience or to people that
Okay.
you are good, you are good in that thing or at that thing. You must prove that you are an expert. So one of the major ways of being one of the major ways of proving that you're an expert in a particular field is for you to give free resources. You understand?
Mm.
You need to give free resources before you start creating a course, creating course or creating
Ebooks,
ebooks, creating selling a website,
online course, websites.
e-commerce, and all those things. Before you start all those things, you need to have shared free resources. Free resources. So without free resources, that will enable people to have trust, to have that confidence to patronize you. So I think that is one of the major mistakes that some online entrepreneurs, like people that want to sell their skills on their channel, I mean on YouTube or on social media, that's one of the major mistakes they make. You need to share free resources. People will know that you are good in this thing, and then when they know, they can now patronize you. Like for example, like on my YouTube channel, for a long time, I've been sharing tips on YouTube and AdSense. I've been sharing these free resources for like almost or more than 2 years. But at the same time, people are patronizing, people are scheduling people are scheduling appointments with me on a weekly basis. People are buying me coffee. People are coming to watch my videos because they know I'm an authority. So if I weren't doing all these things, there's no how people will have that trust in me. And for example, you invited me to your channel. If you've not seen me
I did
sharing
not know. Yeah. True.
Yes, can't invite me to come and talk about particular topic. So one thing, if you are planning, if you have that plan to make money online, even as over 40 or even younger, the first thing you need to have in mind is to share free resources. So that is creating comes in, you know, creating content related to your niche, just like what we creating content related to your niche. If you know that you want to sell, like let's say maybe you are doing about fitness, and you want to sell a course on fitness or a course on an ebook on fitness or even an app on fitness, you must come out, tell people about fitness, tell them how what they do, what kind of press up they're going to do, what kind of all those things. You need to share it with people. So it's when they gain gain your trust.
Your trust.
So you must show up. For you to start a business online, I always tell online entrepreneurs that you must show up. You must be providing value, useful value, so that by the time you bring out something and say, I want to sell this thing, they won't hesitate, they will patronize you.
Wow, thank you so much. So, guys, I want to believe that you've been getting value so far and you've been learning a lot. Let's begin to, put down our questions. If you have any question about, YouTubing, how to do, YouTube, how to actually create, a YouTube channel that makes you money, because I believe that, it is not only people that have not started the YouTube channel that are here. I also believe that some of us also have a YouTube channel that we want that channel to grow. So if you have any question concerning growing your YouTube channel, this is the time you can, start putting down your questions so that, our guests can actually, give answers to that. Right. And don't forget our guest today is Tech Informat, and you can follow him at Eloze Nat right here on YouTube. Thank you so much, sir. So before we start getting questions, I want to ask, how much do we have to, put out these videos on YouTube? Right? Over 40, we are aging, if I will say it that, right? And, the strength is not there and all. So do I have to come every day to put videos on YouTube? How much? How much videos do I have to put on YouTube for me to start making, a reasonable amount of money?
Okay. One thing you need to understand is that it doesn't depend on how many videos you upload, how
Okay.
many you put out on your channel. That will determine how much you are going to make or when you will start making money. If you are just
Okay.
just uploading anyhow video, you will definitely you will receive anyhow. So one thing there is that everything is intentional. You must. I know we're on the older part. There we have a lot of things going in our mind and in our lives. So learning new skills is almost impossible. But when you learn the basics, because the reason why I'm saying this is that if you start recording video, imagine like maybe as we are on this live stream, I'm moving my phone up and down, moving here and there, talking, no one will enjoy it. But because we put our phone
Stand by.
so people can enjoy this conversation. So these are some of the basic things. You don't need to learn. You don't need to learn most
Technical part of it.
part of shooting video editing. It's just simple. And one thing you need to understand is that the what they call it, these tools that you need, almost all of them are free. Like one, you already have a phone. Aduri style, thank you. You are welcome here. So you already have a phone. So your phone already is your personal effect. You have the phone already, so you don't have to pay to get your phone. Then secondly, the camera app on your phone
Mm.
is there on your phone. You don't
Readily
need.
available.
Then after you shoot your video, you have this video editing apps. almost all of them are free. We
Mm.
have short, we have in short, and the rest. Virtually every one of them, I mean, they are free. So you don't need something special to create quality video. So the reason why I'm saying this is that if you start uploading, maybe you just record video, sometimes you see some they'll turn the video upside down and they will upload it. Just do it, even though if you upload 1,000 videos, nobody cares to watch it, and it won't it won't increase your chances of making money on the
Making
internet.
money.
So I believe the basic things we need to know, an average millennial or average Gen X or boomer can
Gen
easily
Z.
do something, because we have some people that are in their 70s that
Mm.
are doing well. They don't have
Mm.
editor. They just bring out their phone, they talk, and they,
Record and okay. So what we are saying now is make sure that your videos are well,
are well. Yes.
good video without any errors, and you
Yeah.
can put it every day. Do we do every day or once in a week?
Well, that depends. One, that depends how capable or how what you can do. You
Okay.
can do every day. You can do once in a week. You can do twice in a week. Like this person that I just talked about, Dr. Akoki. That man, I think, he normally release videos like 2 times a day,
Okay.
sometimes more than that. So he's an elderly person, so he has a lot to share with the younger generation. When it comes to politics, he will just record his video. He will just say something, and most times I don't think he edits his video. He will just say
Okay.
maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes. He will just cut it. So it
Okay.
depends how good you are. Like, one, you need to consider your camera presentation. How you are good in talking to
With camera.
camera will be something then over time. And I know one of the things that keep people over 40, one of the things that keep them back from doing this social media thing is that most times you may need to show your face on the camera. So some of us are very shy. But I was like that sometime ago. But I have to say this thing, I want this thing to work. I want to impact, the life of the upcoming generation, and also make something from it. Not only even impact it, but also to make something out of it.
Out of it. Awesome. Okay, so you've talked something about being shy now. So for people that are shy, and for the first time they don't want to put their face out there, is there any option? Is there something they can do before they start becoming camera good? Is there something they can, because maybe I can say I'm very shy and I cannot just immediately, since I'm just starting out, start putting my phone. So is there any other alternative that I can get started with?
But this being on camera, there's no shortcut to that. There's
Okay.
no shortcut to that. It's something that you need to practice. Nobody was
Okay.
born. Nobody was born with talking to camera.
Camera.
Every point they were shy. From there, they start practicing. Then another way, like, if you want to improve yourself, especially your camera presentation.
Friendliness.
Yeah, you can start by recording yourself.
Okay.
You not putting it on the internet. Just
On
record
the,
yourself
yeah.
and just sit down. That's another way of practicing. If you come,
Mm.
just share one topic to yourself. When after watching, you end the record, you replay it, you listen to
Okay.
watch yourself. If you know what you don't like about what you have watched, you start improving on it. So
Wow.
it's something you can learn over time, but it's not something that you have to go to school or or attend the training before you can be. You learn it on the job.
Wow, thank you so much. So, guys, you've heard it. You can just take your camera and start practicing, right? Remember, they say practice make perfect. The more you practice, the more you start talking to camera, the more and better you become. It has been an awesome time. It's been an awesome time. Thank you so much for sharing your wealth of knowledge.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys. So, I don't know. Do we have any questions so far?
Um,
Andrew Style, welcome. Thank you for joining us.
well,
Chinyere
so
Rachel, are you still here?
okay,
Thank you guys for joining. Any questions so far? Okay,
okay.
sir. So
Let,
now we've talked about putting videos. Now, when we put out these videos, what do we do? Is there any settings? Do we just put the videos and just leave it? Will it, attract audience? Is there something we need to do, like settings on the YouTube that will bring people to come and watch it? Do we title it? Do we give it a name? Do we name the video, or we just leave it like that and so yeah, go on air and let people come and watch? So what do you say about that?
okay. So no, let me bring it to our level. Like for example, when you want to upload a video, typically like it's on platform like on platform like Facebook or Instagram. There's nothing like title. Facebook and Instagram has nothing like title. What they have is description where you just maybe write a brief story about what you uploaded. But on YouTube, YouTube is totally different. YouTube, when you upload a video on YouTube, you need to give it a title. So that title is what, when people see it, they'll know that okay, this is what this video is all about. So what this video is all about. Then we have what we call the description, and there's some other settings that you will have to do behind, I mean, at the back end, but that will be on maybe some other time because it's something more technical. But the major thing
Technical than this.
before you upload, I mean, after you upload video, you have to give it a title. That title is very important because that title determines whether people will watch it or not.
Watch it.
And there's something we call thumbnail. But if you're a starter, if you're just using YouTube for the first time, like for people over 40, I think that thumbnail might be somehow very technical. So, but you to have this alternative. They have this alternative thumbnail. They can pick
Yeah,
a
that YouTube creates for you.
yes. So you can start with that. You can start with that. You don't need to stress yourself with thumbnail. Then maybe over time, when you get used with the system, then you can now start creating custom thumbnail. But
Thumbnails.
the major thing is that you get a very good a good title
Title.
video. That is at least that's the number one thing you need to do when you want to upload video.
Wow, thank you very much. So we have a question from Dopa. If I'm not, let me know. Let me not kill that name. So she said, how do one work on thumbnail for a starter?
Okay, for a starter, we have some platforms that are free. Some are almost free. Some are totally free. Like one that comes to mind is we have this Canva. We have a platform, a website. I think they have app to Canva. So with that Canva, you can just take one of your picture, place it on a background, then do some
Add
put some
text to it.
add some text to it, and then you can use it as a thumbnail. So it's as easy as that. Then if you want to go more technical, then you now talk of Photoshop and the rest. But even Canva, you can even use it to do also thumbnail. But for a starter, Canva is the best place to start with. So with Canva, it will even give you some templates. Even when you go to Canva, you see some templates, you see some free templates that you can use, to create your thumbnails.
Okay, so I think the person is asking what app you used for this live section.
Okay, the app is Photoshop, but Photoshop
Okay.
for advanced users. So if you are just a starter, I won't recommend you start with Photoshop unless if you are tech savvy. If you are tech savvy, then you can go and learn Photoshop. But for a start, I think Canva is the best place to start with your thumbnail.
Okay. Thank you very much. So, what's the best time to post, sir? Do we have a best time to post?
The best time, there's one thing that you need to understand about uploading on YouTube. Like, we have the short-term success and the long-term success. So
Okay.
the short-term success is like when you upload the video now, maybe in the matter of hours or some days, you just get
So much
you
views.
get maybe after 2 weeks or 3 weeks, you just see the views will just stagnate. So that is temporary success. But most times when you talk of a time, there's like if you go to your YouTube, YouTube analytics, although for small channels you might not have that feature. There's where YouTube will tell you that this is the best time to upload. That is when people are on YouTube. That's your audience when they are on YouTube. So,
Okay.
but if you don't have that feature, if you don't have that report on your analytics, the best way you can guess when people are guess when your audience are on YouTube. It's like, we have this 48 hours report on YouTube. That's where if you go to another, that's where you see that all those
Okay.
bars
Yes,
hours.
yes, yes.
You can keep monitoring those bars. It
True.
will get a particular time of the days that you see some of
That it
them
will
will
be higher. True, I've noticed.
put it like 5 to 10 times. You can have an idea that this is when people are most, your audience are most on YouTube.
Most on
So you
YouTube.
can upload your video around that time. So this is an idea
Wow.
because as a new creator, that report of when audience and your listening, you might probably not have.
Will not be there.
But so you can use this 48 hours um, report. You can use it by the time you study it like for 5 days or 10 days, you can have an idea.
Mm.
So, like, secondly, in the long run, there's no there any time, because if you upload your video even when people are not there, the only disadvantage is that people will not watch your video at that particular time. But as time
Okay.
as time goes on, when people start getting interest in your video, you see
Mm.
that it might go viral. Like some of the videos on my channel that have gone viral. Those videos, like when I uploaded them, they didn't get views in the early days. It took like some months before those videos started going viral. It started maybe the first day I uploaded them. Some of them will get like 20 views in the first day, get five views the following day, just like that, crawling. But it now get to a particular time, and this could be like after like 2 3 months, it started getting thousands of views on a daily
Wow.
basis. So the success of a success of a video don't necessarily depend on when you upload it, but
Okay.
sometimes it's good for you to just get that comfort that your video performed
At
well,
least people are watching.
that people are watching it. Thank you, because spend you spend 1 day, 2 days on shoot.
The great video.
Only 5 people are watching it. It will be so, you get the point. So
Yeah.
now, so if you want to get that early gratification or something like that, you can upload it when your audience are online, so that at least when you upload a video, you get like 20 views, 100 views, 200 views. You say, okay, this video tried. Then, if luckily after some months, if the thing not go,
To pick up. Wow, thank you so much. When I remembered I shared my link to a video with someone, And I think I just posted that video when I shared that link. So she went immediately to watch, and immediately she came back and said, nobody has watched the video now. I was like, madam, calm down. So I think the thing pissed her off. Like, she felt, this one, since nobody has watched, then this one has nothing to offer. So for such persons now, before I share my link, I make sure that I have views on it already before I start sharing the link, so that it will not discourage people. So, but with the 48-hour, what's it called? This thing, it will actually help you to. So, you talked about, I don't know what's the reason why some views take off at some point, and at some point it becomes stagnant. Like, it's as if nobody is watching the video again, even after reaching a good number of views that you can see. What would you say is the cause of that?
Okay, a lot could be the problem, but one thing you need to understand is that, like, we have what we call the YouTube algorithm. For those of us that are new on YouTube, what we call
Mm,
the YouTube algorithm is a set of codes that YouTube have already set, that when your video meets this criteria, do this. If it doesn't meet this criteria, don't do this. Something like that.
okay.
Like, when you upload a video now, definitely the algorithm is not a human being. It doesn't
Mm,
listen or see whatever thing. So based on how people react to your videos initially, that will determine how the algorithm will work. So
okay.
like now, if you do a video on how to post on Facebook on your channel, and let me say I'm one of your audience, I subscribe to your channel or I've watched your video before. When you upload a video on how to how to post on Facebook, and me, I don't have any interest on Facebook. Immediately you upload that video, YouTube will show it to me because I've I'm one of your, I'm your audience. It will show it to me. So if I don't show that interest, let me say I don't have any interest on Facebook. So when YouTube showed me that video and I ignored it, I didn't watch it, the algorithm has taken note that
Okay.
people like this, they don't like this video. So it will not try it to other few new people on the platform, whether they will like it. So by the time you try it, maybe if you share it to like 20 persons and like maybe 3 people watched it, then that will give the algorithm an idea of what that video is all about and the kind of people that will enjoy it. So based on those 3 people that watched that video, that initial time, based on the
Okay.
on you cannot use that into, okay, maybe among those 3 people, 2 of them like content on Facebook. You say, okay, they are going to say, okay, this thing, I think this thing is about Facebook and these people have interest in it. You do not share it to other people that have similar interests, maybe from within Nigeria, that within your region or other regions. So, but it will get to a point now, depending on the topic of that video,
Video.
because we have trending topics and we have evergreen topics. So, like if you make video on trending topics, the video might be gaining views as per people have
It's
interest
trending
in that topic, the topic that the
at
video
that
is
time.
at that time. So when the interest of people start losing interest in that topic, then you see that video, the views will now come down. So
Begin
it
to drop.
won't even go further. So that is the disadvantage of doing viral videos. Trending videos. When
Videos.
you do trending videos, immediately the trend stops or ends, the views.
Mm,
So that makes, like, people that do trending videos, you keep on making videos, making every time. At least you must try to be up to date, maybe uploading
mm,
week or even on a daily basis, because immediately this video is ending. If you don't upload for 1 week, you might end up not even getting one single view on your channel. But when you do evergreen content, especially like tutorials, because
mm.
people also come to YouTube to search for how to do.
For things.
you do tutorial videos, you see that those ones you might just stay, they will just be crawling. As long as people have interest or people are searching, not even interest, people are searching for solutions in that I mean, in that topic or in that niche, you see that that video will be crawling. Like there's some of my videos that I upload about a year ago. They are still getting views. They are crawling. Some of them now they have even passed 30,000, 40,000 videos that are
Mm,
getting views a day, but now they are crawling. So when you create that kind of content, you can create video and relax for some time. Take your time. Because if you're already monetized, the money will be coming just like that. Then anytime you want again, you pump in. But if you are doing trending topics, you must always, because any day you stop uploading videos, the video will stop. So that could be a problem when you upload video after some time, the video stop getting more views or stop
traction.
getting means people the interest in that topic is being lost.
Has
Or probably
reduced.
another thing again is that maybe just like what I said, many things could cause that. Or maybe
Mm,
that creator has has made has uploaded a video that is better than yours. You get the point?
okay.
So maybe
Okay.
people, sometimes YouTube we can show YouTube videos of the same topic at the same time. So when that
Okay.
preference, people are clicking the other person's video, you see that your own ranking will be diminishing, So a lot of things can get involved. So not just
Okay.
one cause that.
Wow. Thank you very much, sir. Okay. So let me ask this one before we go. Now, I noticed something on my that I get more of men than women on my audience. So I don't know. I'm looking at, is it that I should start doing something that has to do with men now, or how? Since I have more men as my audience.
Okay. See one. You see, this social media could be that is very very. Sometimes things could be funny. I think I was at Ajuri's channel yesterday, and she said similar thing. That when she
Okay.
uploads, people hardly watch it, but when she goes live, especially at night, you see she gets over a
Lot of
thousand.
views. Yes, I saw her. She was live, I think 12 o'clock, I'll be 11 p.m. I was like, ah.
So and probably maybe most of them are men because I remember she's calling them my husbands or something like that. So, but that's a good sign. It's a good sign. Now, like I know there's this Ghanaian lady. I think something OJ. Is it OJ something? One Ghanaian lady.
Okay.
I think she was a. I don't know whether if she's still a radio presenter. I think or she was a radio presenter some time ago. But she now discovered just like what this thing you are saying that most of her viewers or her audience
Viewers.
of them are men. You know what this lady did? From the topic she was treating then, she now switched into relationship.
Hmm.
Now moving to relationship. 7 things that men should not do, or 5 things to know that a woman is this. All those, my dear, I think by now she's like over 500,000. She's more than I know she's in hundreds of
Wow.
thousands now. And she got her 100,000 subscribers. She got about 100,000 subscribers in matter of months when she just switched to that thing. You see her 2 things, a red flag, this one, that one, all those kind of
Yes.
stuff. And people are just trooping. So that could be a pointer that if you know you are good in all those topics, and sometimes you don't need to be an expert in a particular topic before you start talking
Yeah,
about
before
it.
you talk about it.
You can learn and then then add like your own taste, your own flavor with couple with your own experience. Definitely you should have known a friend that maybe their partner cheated on them or all those kind of
Hmm.
know somebody or want, when it comes to relationship. So you can pick those stories and come online and share, and then tell people and share your own thoughts that if I'm this person, no, I wouldn't have done this thing, or if I'm this person, I will, that kind of a thing. People just like that. I think in Aduri's life, there's something I talked about that we Nigerians or Africans as a whole, we just like our lifestyle is involved around entertainment. We are more the entertainment, maybe race or something. I don't know. This is just my own opinion. Because when you bring, that's why you hear this phrase that they say, when you put a secret in a book for an African, you will never
They don't read.
find it. Get the point. But
Welcome,
when
Sinecho.
eh, okay, Sinet, you're welcome. So, but when you put it into entertainment, you see that people will grasp it immediately. So if you see that maybe you are getting that kind of audience, that means it's high time you start bring, maybe you create another channel, maybe you create another channel for that, and then you start sharing. I know there's one another Kenyan. Sometimes I just wander around the street, and I've been on YouTube for long, so I've seen a lot of it, and sometimes I'm so wowed because YouTube have already exposed. YouTube is a blessing to a lot of people. So
Yes, exactly.
one thing you need to know is that when you see a kind of people showing interest in your content, probably maybe for alternate reasons, then it's high time to arrange, if you can package that kind of content for them, you package it for them. I think just like this Ghanaian lady that I talked about, something I think OJ or so. She just went into a relationship full time.
Okay, I think I know her. She was the MTN voiceover artist. Yeah, I think I
I,
follow her.
I think she was, but she's not
Yes,
in
yeah, no, not in
Nigeria.
Nigeria. Yes, yes, yes. I know. I follow her also. Yes, and that's true. That's true because I saw her video. She starts talking about men now, and I was
And
like, this is not what she started before. But I think it's still on that channel.
yes, it's still on that channel. It's still I can't
Okay.
remember of her channel, but it's still on that
I
channel.
think it's still on that her main channel. But
Um,
with mine now, because of I talk more on business and money making opportunities, will it be wise for me to add relationship to it?
you know, um, well, it depends. One thing, when you are not when you have not gone too far,
Okay.
it's easier to make you turn if you have not gone far into your journey.
Okay.
Point.
Okay.
Have not gone too far into your journey. There's still you can still make a U-turn. But
Okay.
like I've gotten like 50,000 subscribers, 100,000 of people watching you. All of a sudden, you just switch from tutorial now start talking about relationship. Like there's one lady that made that mistake. There's one white lady. She was
Okay.
she was good. I mean, in YouTube education. So I think by the time she hit 100,000 subscribers, I think probably she became bored with the topic. Every time 5 ways to hit the algorithm, 20 ways to improve your views, this, that. So it get to a point she became bored. So she now changed her niche. She started doing vlog, start talking about her daily lives and this thing. When she started, everybody just left her.
Wow.
On its own can be a big, it can cause some mental, psychological, we have some psychological impact.
Trauma.
If you have less than 1,000 subscribers, you can maybe tomorrow you decide that let me switch my niche. Probably you're already getting 50 views, 100 views. So when you change niche, maybe you will start from 5 views, 10 views. By the time you do more videos on your new niche, probably the thing will pick up. And the best thing you need to do, if you know that you want to switch niche, then you private those videos that are already there that are different from what you are doing.
Okay. But would that not harm the views? That means I'm starting all over. That will the views I have on those videos, will it still be
Okay,
effective if I private them?
if you private, what I'm trying to say here that if you private them, it won't, the watch hour will not count towards monetization.
Okay.
Now, if the views you have already, if it has hours, excuse me, like maybe let's say you have gotten up to watch time hours, you have gotten up to 2,000 watch time hours. I think it's not going to change now because you need to those watch time hours value because having like 1,000 or 2,000 watch time hour is a big. But all try you can change niche, start doing new content. Then maybe when it's getting closer to when you want to watch hour, I mean reach the threshold, you can now re unprivate them, unprivate those videos.
Mm,
So it doesn't mean that when you private it that the watch time hour has gone finally.
okay.
You can still put it back as public again. It will still count.
Okay. Okay. Wow, thank you so much, sir. Thank you very, very much. Indeed, it's been a wonderful time. Thank you very, very much. Um, at the moment, we don't have any questions.
Okay.
At the moment, we don't have any questions whatsoever. So, I don't know, guys. Do we have any questions we would like to ask our guests before we go? Any questions as it relates to your channel that you would like our guests to answer? Please let us know now before we call it a day. Anybody?
Okay, then again, another let me chip in about those of us that are over 40 that maybe they will I mean they will struggle or sometimes maybe they have in their mind that they are not ready for the stress of creating content. One thing you
Okay.
need to that immediately, in my own opinion, immediately you are over 40, you can also be lower than 40, but I assume that anybody that is over 40 is automatically an influencer, one way or the other. You are
Or the
influencing.
other. Mm.
That you're a mother, you're a father, you are an auntie, you're an uncle, you are maybe a leader of a community, you are an influencer one way or the other. So a great way to share your values is to come online, you share some values. Like there's one video I watched one time. I'm an Igbo guy. I'm Igbo man.
Okay.
So I wasn't born and bred in the East. So there's a lot
Okay.
of traditions that I don't know much about. So do you know that there's one video I watched one day? This man explained, he talked about this Isiago. I don't know whether you know this or something.
Yes.
There's a lot of things he explained. I was like, wow, that there's no how in this world I would have gotten this kind of knowledge
Mm.
is the work of YouTube. So the guy explained a lot about the Igbo tradition. That's
Wow.
how he came about wearing that Isiago or whatever.
Ishago.
So you see, that is value. That is traditional value. So
Mm.
some of our elders, our elderly ones, there are a lot of things that if they die tomorrow, all those information just is buried with them.
Yeah, it goes with them.
So a better way to share it, to make it, to have a larger impact is to come on a platform like YouTube. You share those things. YouTube is not only about making money, but it's also
Mm.
about preserving values for the next
Creating
generation,
impact.
creating impact. Like I told you about a guy that is less than 30 that was spending. Well, it's not that I'm not against that. It's his
Yes,
money.
of course.
Have
Mm.
in mind that if this guy have an an elderly person, maybe he's following on YouTube or
Mm.
that platform that talks about investments, he would have been thinking of not spending that
Where to
much.
invest?
Because
Mm.
in that video, he made mention that his neighbor have a 2022 2022 model of car
Wow.
of 2022 model. Then now you now have to bought and buy the 20.
2024.
So but bought it in around 300 million naira. So but in my mind, I was saying that is this not too much? Like tomorrow now, somebody a new neighbor, one of your neighbor now will buy the 2025. So you see that that's your 2024 become obsolete.
Yes.
So I was thinking like in that his age, he would have been doing probably maybe he's doing a lot of investment or other
Yeah.
but I'm assuming that maybe if he's not investing, he would have channeled all those things into investment and just use a good portion, just a small portion to
Mm.
enjoy.
And buy something. Mm.
So, but because we don't have, we don't have our
People
children
to come and
to say all those things. So
influence him.
exactly.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you very, very much. I think with this, we'll call it a day since we have no further question
Wow.
so far.
So sorry guys that we came very late because I knew when we were trying to fix the technical issues. Um, I know a lot of people came around, like uh, this lady from the US. She even chatted on the in the comment section. I think she was
Yes.
Benita, Benita,
Benita.
and she have already
Still.
Benita still. She already said that she won't miss this particular session. That if she even have some things to add, but it's quite unfortunate. Maybe some other time, if
Thank you so much.
can still come
Thank
back.
you very much. All right, guys. We want to say thank you so much to everyone that joined us. And also, if you're watching this on a replay, please do where to leave your questions. Our guest will come again. Don't worry. He will come again and answer every other questions, that you are having. So don't forget to leave your questions. And also don't forget to subscribe, guys. That's the way you show love to this channel, right? Let us subscribe. Let's like the video. Let the algorithm speak for us that we've done something well today. And also, don't forget to follow our guest at Elezonat. Let me not kill that. Right? So please let's go follow him. He's the tech informat. Let's go follow him. He has done so well. Please, as we go, let us tell him that this is where we are coming from, right? So that he will know that we are from here. We watch the video here. That is why we are coming to follow him. So say from Grace eBay, that is where you are coming from, so that he will know that you are from here. Again, thank you so much, sir. God bless you for this opportunity. And I pray that this money you will continue to make it, more views will continue to come in Jesus' name. All right,
Man.
guys, it is bye bye from me.
Okay.
Let's have a wonderful night. Bye bye. So, guys, have a wonderful day, right? Thank you so much for joining us, right? Any questions, just leave it in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you again tomorrow on another video. Bye.